Let's talk about this. Let's talk about the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
Right? Jacoby Brissett, he went for 260 yards,
Yep.
2 passing touchdowns, another rushing touchdown, and he beat those Dallas Cowboys
Yeah,
we
he
just
sure
talked
did.
about. The conversation is simple. Are the Arizona Cardinals better off without Kyler Murray?
It's hard. Kyler Murray is a very talented quarterback,
Yep.
but the time with the Arizona Cardinals and Kyler Murray is over, in my opinion. And Jacoby Brissett, this isn't a one-time performance thing, and I don't think Jacoby Brissett is the long-term answer here. But the problem is you've had multiple performances now where the team has been in a better position, where the weapons you've drafted, high draft capital, guys like Marvin Harrison Jr., look significantly better. This isn't just about Kyler. This is about all the other equity and all the other pieces you've drafted to make this team better, and them all looking better with Jacoby Brissett. That's a problem, Keith. If you're the starting quarterback, your responsibility is what? To make everybody around you better. Your responsibility is to, when you get draft a wide receiver in the top 5, you got to get him the damn football. You got to get Trey McBride the damn football. These are things that are not acceptable from a guy who's been in the league for 7 years. This relationship is over. The Cliff Kingsbury time frame with him was, once that was over, this was always going to be a ticking time bomb, because things that happen in this league, when you do not have a general manager and a head coach that drafted a quarterback, they are not tied to this QB. They did not pick him. This was not the guy that they wanted. And now you've got guys who are coaching and general managing for their jobs. So what they are going to do is they are going to make the best decision to win football games. And right now, it ain't close. Jacoby Brissett gives this team the best opportunity to win, and that's all that matters to both the general manager and the head coach.
Yeah, and we know that this conversation is multifaceted, right? And I'm going to start with where you left off with the general manager and the head coach, basically acting for them their lives.
They
right?
have to.
And we've seen rookie Walter Nolan come in and play really good football in his first appearance this season, right? And so if you're the general manager, you're kind of doing a fist pump, right? You're like, you know what? That's one score for me. If you're head coach Jonathan Gannon, right? Kyler Murray is out. Jacoby Brissett comes in and plays really good football. Then you're like, you know what? That's 1 point for me. I think what you're going to see is that trifecta of the quarterback, the head coach, the general manager. People are choosing sides right now.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, and I won't even say unfortunately and fortunately, Kyler Murray is on the outside looking, because I'll say this, for Kyler Murray, he needs to get out of there.
I agree.
And he needs to get out of there because he is not prepared. He is not ready. I'm not sure if he's built to lead a franchise like the Arizona Cardinals. When we talk about generational prospects, right, it's not just about the arm talent. It's about the opportunity to get drafted somewhere. And usually you're pulling a bad team and a historically bad franchise
out of the mud.
dumps.
Yeah.
And only a specific amount of quarterbacks can do that. And most of the time, it has nothing to do with just physical arm talent, right? And we've seen time and time again, if you go to the contract conversation, if you go to the body language, if you go to the question of practicing and being a leader, and you know way more than what I do about the Arizona Cardinals, it's just not his lane. It's not his road. It should not be the road that he has within the organization. So it's time for him to get out of there.
Yeah, it's tough when you talk about the Arizona Cardinals. They have not found themselves an identity in the post-Bruce Arians world. They had a good run here, and that's the time frame where I was covering this team. I came in with BA in 2013, and I covered the team for 5 years, and he was successful every single year. They went to an NFC championship game. They made the postseason every single year, with the exception of the first year where they won 9 or 10 games, and they missed it because the NFC West was so loaded that the top 2 teams, San Francisco 49ers and the Seahawks, both made. That was when you had Jim Harbaugh, Pete Carroll, both in the same division. I think this, for Cardinal fans, they've given Kyler a really long leash. Like, at this point, you can't say
this
Kyler
is year
6 or 7.
Yep.
And Kyler's been given a long time. Kyler's been given a long leash. They've drafted him. I mean, they drafted a generational talent at wide receiver. You've been given the opportunity. They gave you the coach that everybody wanted. They hand selected the quarterback. It didn't work with Cliff Kingsbury. Like, very rarely does a quarterback get the leash that Kyler Murray's been given, quite frankly. In most markets, you're not given this amount of time. And it's because this is a small media market. It's large city, but a small media market with a lot of transplants. And I think this Arizona Cardinals situation has failed for a variety of reasons, but The main reason to me is whenever you have a head coach and a general manager tied to a QB they didn't pick, it's always a ticking time bomb. Yeah. It doesn't matter. This isn't exclusive to the Arizona Cardinals. This is across every decade of the NFL.